Hey, welcome to Super Social Club. I'm Jeremy, and tonight I am reviewing the Amrut Spectrum 2021 release. A very interesting combination of cask maturation going on with this. I'll let you know what that's all about when I nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. Alright, the Amrut Spectrum, this one coming out at 50% ABV, only 6,000 bottles available worldwide. It is ex-bourbon matured and then finished in a custom-made barrel with staves from PX, Oloroso, French oak, and American oak with a char level 3. They take all those staves, they build a cask, they finish this whiskey in it. Let's see how it is on the nose. Right off the top, lots of sherry influence. Really that kind of gooey, strong, right in your nose kind of sherry. Pomegranates, blackberry, plum, like stewed down plums. Very pungent, very alive for sure. And then lots of barrel influence. I think that's definitely the point. With a whiskey like this, you get a lot of that barrel, a lot of barrel char. That char kind of note comes out kind of like a smokiness, like a smoked wood. Very, very nice. Again, very in your face. Lots of spice, lots of that like nice Oloroso spiciness. Again, the oak, there's lots of oak in here. Lots and lots of oak. And it's like really nice like candy sweetness that kind of ties everything together. Again, very impactful, very strong on the nose, but in like a perfect way. Let's go palate. Hit your palate in a huge way, exploding in flavor. Again, a lot of those like heavy sherry notes carry over. The blackberries, the plums, the pomegranates, all that stuff. Very, very impactful. Definitely get this like rhubarb pie filling. I love that note in heavily sherried whiskeys. A little bit of coffee maybe there. Spiciness through the roof. Oak, lots of influence. It's very much a very strong sherried whiskey. When you're in the mood for it, this is exceptionally good. In the background of all of that, there's just kind of a couple notes that are kind of difficult to describe, almost like a funkiness characteristic to this. Maybe it's the combination of everything happening together. Maybe it's the barrel char. Maybe it's all of that, giving this kind of weird but enjoyable note. Definitely this like funk to this. And this is what makes this whiskey so good. This is like a chameleon whiskey. Every time you go to nose it, every time you take a sip, maybe you get something a little bit different. There's notes that just pop out of left field at you here. And maybe it has to do with all that complexity and stuff. And it is so bold and it's so in your face that sometimes when you take one sip, it hides a note that you'd get another time. And that's what makes this whiskey so delicious. I named this my World Whiskey of the Year for 2022. I absolutely love this. I was lucky enough to have the bottle of the old Spectrum 004. And I'll get to why they don't call this 004 in a second. But I think this one I like more than the first release of the Spectrum 004. Spectrums come out a couple different releases. The very, very first one they released, very limited. I think it was only maybe 1,000 bottles worldwide. The first edition of the Spectrum. A phenomenal whiskey, the best Amrut I've definitely ever had. If you're lucky enough to try that, definitely seek it out. Maybe an old dusty in a bar somewhere. If you see it, try it. It's phenomenal. This is very, very good. Now this, like I said before, is kind of like a mood whiskey. You kind of have to be in the mood for this because it is so bold. It's not something that you pour every day. But when you're looking to, take a sherry bomb to the next level and then, switch it up, the maturation that Amrut can do in their climate, it adds a whole bunch of layers of complexity and it's very, very nice. Score-wise for me on this, I'm going 90 out of 100. Let's talk value. I paid 170 Canadian dollars for this. I think that is completely justified for what you're getting in this, the uniqueness of this bottle. I'm going to leave value at 0, which means I think the price is justified. 170, I would pay that for this. So you may have noticed on the bottle, on the box, they have stickered over everywhere it says 004. See these little stickers? They put 4 barrels over where it would have said 004. So definitely like a last minute change. What may have caused this? I don't know if they were feeling heat from the James Bond franchise, calling it 004. Or perhaps Bowmore last year releasing an Aston Martin bottling. Is there some kind of discrepancy with the copyrights, with the brands? I don't know. But obviously they decided to take out the 004 on this. Let me know in the comments down below if you hear if you've heard anything as to why they can't call this 004 anymore. Of course, 004 referred to the 4 types of staves they put in that custom barrel. Either way, doesn't really matter. It's an exceptional whiskey. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried it before, and if not, Amrut Distillery, what's your favorite expression from them? They have lots of good ones. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to maybe perhaps get a sample of this, you can check out my Patreon. I give away samples. This is on Drink My Bar currently, so you will have a chance to get this before it is gone. So take a look, description down below, join Patreon, have a chance to win a sample of this. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one, guys.